Avoid moving to Orlando, Florida, unless you can handle these 10 negatives. So, you want to move to Orlando, Florida, a city known for its thrills and magical experiences. But as with any story, there are two sides to the tale. Beyond the sparkle and excitement, there are aspects of everyday life here that might make you think twice. So today, being a local, I'm going to share some of the fuller picture of living in Orlando, which can be the disadvantage to move for. And I can bet the last one was out of your thoughts. You ready? Let's dive in. Before getting in, my name is James Bessinger. I'm a local born and lived all my life here in Orlando, Florida. We get calls every day from people just like you. So whether you're looking to move this week or this month, or even maybe this year, feel free to reach out as all of our contact information is in the description box below. We would be happy to help you make a smooth move to Orlando, Florida. Number one is tourist traffic jams. Orlando isn't just popular, it's a global magnet for over 60 million visitors each year. Imagine every single person in Italy, then add a few million more, all deciding to visit Orlando at the same time. The roads can become a real-life version of a theme park, transforming what should be a quick drive across town into an epic journey. Trying to get anywhere fast, forget it during peak tourist seasons. Local residents often have to plan their days around traffic, leaving hours earlier just to make it to work on time. This isn't just about patience, it's a daily logistical puzzle, figuring out which back roads can save you a few precious minutes. The heat and humidity. Step outside on a summer day in Orlando, and you're immediately wrapped in a blanket of heat and humidity so thick you could almost swim through it. We're talking temperatures that soar into the 90s, coupled with humidity levels that make the air feel like soup. It's not just uncomfortable, it's a lifestyle. Air conditioning is not just a luxury here, it's a survival necessity. Activities we take for granted like jogging, gardening, or even a simple walk to the mailbox become feats of endurance. This weather can affect everything from your energy bill skyrocketing due to constant AC use to your health, with dehydration and heat stroke genuine concerns. And let's not forget the impact on your wardrobe. Sweat-proof becomes a key shopping criterion. Sudden weather changes. Orlando's weather has a dramatic side too. With almost daily thunderstorms during the wet season, these aren't gentle showers, but powerful storms that can flood streets, knock out power, and turn your afternoon plans upside down. Lightning illuminates the sky, thunder shakes the windows, and rain pours down in sheets. It's an impressive display of nature's power, but it's also a disruptor. Outdoor events postponed, traffic even slower, and if lightning strikes a power line, you might find yourself in the dark wondering when the lights will come back on. It's a reminder that for all our technology, we are still at the mercy of the weather. Pricey theme park living. Living in the shadow of the world's most famous theme parks has its perks, but it also comes with a hefty price tag. Everything from a cup of coffee to a tank of gas can cost more in tourist hotspots. Dining out, brace yourself for tourist prices. Shopping for souvenirs or essentials at stores near the parks. You'll notice the markup. It's not just about paying more for fun. It's about the everyday cost of living being higher because you're in a prime tourist destination. This can stretch budgets and force residents to think twice about how and where they spend their leisure time. Even groceries can be pricier in areas closest to the theme parks, meaning that residents often have to travel further afield for more affordable options. And wildlife encounters. Living in Orlando means sharing space with Florida's diverse wildlife. And we're not just talking about ducks and squirrels. Alligators lurking in nearby waterways are a real concern, turning a leisurely walk near a lake into a cautious venture. Then there are the snakes, some of which can be venomous, and the omnipresent insects from mosquitoes to palmetto bugs, which is a polite way of saying a giant flying cockroach. Encountering wildlife here is not an occasional adventure. It's part of daily life. It adds a layer of complexity to activities like hiking, camping, and even just letting your pets out in the yard. It's a wild, wonderful world, but one that requires respect and sometimes a quick call to wildlife removal services. Crowds, crowds, crowds. Imagine living in a city where it feels like there's a major event every day. That's Orlando, thanks to its status as a tourist mecca. Crowds are a constant, not just in the theme parks, but in shopping malls, restaurants, and even on the highways. It's more than just an inconvenience. It's a shift in how you experience your own city. Finding a quiet spot for lunch becomes a treasure hunt, and a trip to the mall during holiday periods requires strategic planning, akin to a military operation. This constant presence of visitors affects everything from how long you wait for a table at your favorite restaurant to how you plan your errands to avoid the peak tourist flows. It's a unique challenge that requires locals to adapt and find their own rhythm amidst the tourist tempo. Cost of living? The financial reality of making a life in Orlando involves navigating a cost of living that's steadily climbing. Rent for a modest apartment can easily surpass $1,500 a month, a significant chunk of the average paycheck. And while wages in tourist-centric jobs might be decent, they don't always keep pace with the rising cost of housing, healthcare, and education. It's not just about managing your budget, but about making choices on what to prioritize. Can you afford that summer camp for the kids? Is a night out at a nice restaurant doable? Or should you save for unexpected expenses? These are the daily calculations that Orlando residents make, striving to balance the joy of living in such a vibrant city with the practicalities of its costs. Insurance costs. Florida's beautiful comes with a caveat. It's in a hurricane zone. This reality hits home every time residents pay their insurance bills. Homeowners and renters' insurance rates are among the highest in the country, reflecting the risk of storm damage. But it's not just about the number, it's about the peace of mind these policies provide. Knowing you're covered in case of a hurricane offers some comfort, but it also means adjusting your budget to accommodate these higher premiums. For many, it's a significant financial burden, adding another layer of complexity to living at this otherwise idyllic location. Seasonal employment. The flow of tourist seasons in Orlando directly impact the job market, creating a cycle of boom and bust that workers must navigate. During peak seasons, jobs are plentiful, but once the tourists leave, hours can be cut and jobs may become scarce. This cycle affects not just those directly employed by the tourism industry, but also those in supporting roles, from retail to restaurants. It requires a level of financial planning and flexibility that can be challenging, especially for families. Workers find themselves saving during the good times to buffer against the lean periods. A rhythm of work that's as much a part of Orlando's landscape as the theme parks themselves. School overcrowding? As Orlando continues to grow, its schools are feeling the pressure. Classrooms designed for 20 students now accommodate 30 or more, stretching resources thin and making it challenging for teachers to give each student the attention they deserve. This overcrowding isn't just a number. It's about the quality of education and the learning environment. It means longer waits for assistance, fewer resources to go around, and a strain on facilities like libraries and cafeterias. Parents and educators alike are seeking solutions, advocating for new schools and expanded facilities, but progress can be slow, leaving current and future students to navigate these crowded halls in the meantime. Orlando, with its endless sun and iconic attractions, offers a lifestyle that's inviolable on many fronts. Yet, like any vibrant city, it has its complexities and challenges. From the bustling streets to the wild backyards, life here is a mixture of experiences, each one with the unique joy and hurdles of Floridian living. Understanding these nuances is key to not just surviving, but thriving in this dynamic city. Knowing the full picture can help you make the most of your Orlando adventure. Got questions or thinking about making the move? Drop a comment or let's connect with me for more information. Call me or text me directly to book a free consultation. And don't forget to subscribe for more about living in Orlando, Florida. I'm here to help you navigate your Orlando journey Until next time, take care and keep exploring.